Welcome to News About Jihadis for January 7th. London braces for a new jihadi attack, probably because of all the jihadis they let in and the radical imams they allow. Jihadis target other Muslims the same as non-Muslims. Anyone surprised? They're crazy. They kill and persecute anyone that does not believe exactly like them. Alan West gives an amazing speech.
When tolerance becomes a one-way street, it leads to cultural suicide. And that's where we are. Because if we are not willing to stand up and call a certain wrong a wrong, if we are not willing to stand up and identify and say who the enemy is, when we have a national security strategy that talks more about global warming than it does about Islamic extremism, Muslim terrorism, Islamic terrorism. When we are now talking about overseas contingency operations and man-caused disasters, something is wrong. We have become upside down. You know, when we don't want to say that there is a group of individuals out there that are the antithesis of who we are and what we stand for and what we believe in, but yet we want to continue to, make our way of life subservient. We have a recalcitrance. We have a fear. We have something that is keeping us, holding us back from saying that there is nothing wrong with standing upon the Judeo-Christian faith heritage that we find in the United States, that we find in Israel, we find all across Western civilization. I tell you one simple thing. It is my duty to stand up to defend Israel.
Sarkozy says Middle Eastern Christians are victims of cleansing. Is he going to do what he needs to do to stop the jihadis from taking over his country? Prominent Egyptian writer says the Coptics are persecuted by the Egyptian government. You can see links to these stories I mentioned and more at avideditor.wordpress.com.